Hi, my name is Jared with Simple Sales Solutions. Today we're going to go over a quick demo of Account Boss on a Verizon wireless account so you can kind of see the benefits that it has, what it can do for you and your business, and what type of money it can save you. I've been in the wireless industry for over 10 years now, and when I first started, I looked for a program like this for a long time. I was never able to find one quite this robust. And 2 years ago, we partnered up with Accountboss, and they have this system that I'm going to show you today that's designed to audit your account on a daily basis, and it's proactive. Really an awesome tool, and I think you'll see why. When you log into Accountboss, this is the main home page that you see. Starting up at the top, you got a couple tabs, and then right over here you got your usage data. It tells you the last time it was updated, so you can see it's updated this morning at 9:28. It is updated daily. Then you've got how many lines are on the account, and then it tells you your current bill cycle. So it tells you that it's the 29th to the 28th, so we're 2 days into the cycle. So on this demo, we're working with 2 days of data. You can see here that this account, for the minutes they have 102,800 minutes allotted to this account for a daily average of 3,544. You can see that so far this month they've used 10,073 for a daily average of 5377. So they're projected to come in at 155,919. So right now, if they continue at the pace they're going, they're going to go over their minutes, so they're going to be hit with some overages. So this tells us that we need to keep an eye on it. Now, the nice thing with Verizon is you can change your plan before the end of the month to accommodate those extra minutes that you're going to use. So with this program, we're able to see, and it also sends you emails to let you know that you're going to be over. So it gives you, every week it sends you an update with a summary of your account. But then if there's anything that we need to be aware of, it sends you the email as well as us so we can make those changes for you. Your nights and weekends, mobile to mobile, you don't worry about because that's all included. If you want to look into these minutes more to see who's using what, you can do that, and it pulls up on this page. It'll have their username. On most accounts, it will have an actual name there. We haven't loaded names into this demo account, and then we have the phone number and then the plan that it's on, and then over here it tells you the minutes that are on it and how many minutes have been used. You can sort if you want to see who's used the most minutes. If for some reason you're way over, you want to see who's using a lot, so maybe you can talk to them and see, if it's going to be something that's going to continue for this month. So you see this particular person that's used the most, they have 450 allotted, and they've used 732 already. This is an account that everything is pulled together, so it really doesn't matter who uses what as long as they don't go over their allotted minutes. So if we go back here to the current tab, current usage, we got the text message information. Same thing here, you can look and see who's done what, who's sent and received, and their total amount. So you have all that information there. Text messaging is one that a lot of people see a lot of extra cost in. People will text when they don't have a package on. This helps us catch it before that end of the month when you get those bills, and we can make those changes for you. And then you have your data, and then down here you have usage history. So it'll have your last it'll usually have your last 3 months. We only have 2 months loaded in here. So you can see kind of what their average is of what they're using compared to the minutes that they have. Now, also after 16 days in the bill cycle, another window will populate right here in the middle, and it will say lines that haven't been used this bill cycle. So there are phones that we can look at that you're being charged for but not using. We can look and see if there's a contract date that's ending on it, or if we can put it on a suspended leave. But that is one particular area that a lot of companies spend a lot of extra money in. So again, just to recap this first page, it tells you, how many minutes you have and where you're going to come in. So your wireless company, for example, they're never going to call you and say, hey, you're only using half your minutes, or you're going to go over your minutes. They like all that extra money that they're going to get. So with Account Boss, we're able to do that for you to where you don't even worry about it. We can make these changes for you and be proactive about it. The next page, if you click here on users, it takes you to all the phones on your account. It'll have their name, the number, the plan, and then the next tab. This one I really like. It's the monthly tab. As I said before, I've been in the industry for 10 years now. I've worked for some of the major competitors directly, and even to me, these bills were never easy to read. I know a lot of people look at it trying to find out what all these extra fees are. They get frustrated and just end up paying the bill, rather than really looking into it to make sure that those costs are true costs and if there's any way to save that money. So you can see here, and we can break your plan up into different groups. So if you want to break it up into like a sales department, HR, here you can see, they got a sales and an accounting department. We can break all that up so you can do a separate bill. So if you just want to see what the sales department bill was, you can do that. And we will actually do that for you. So the bill, you have your monthly access charges. These charges are your standard charges that are going to be there no matter what. So, your voice plan, data plans, all that. So those are pretty standard. Then you have your data charges. So that'll tell you anyone that's using data that doesn't have it. If you want to see who it is, you click on it, and it'll tell you who it was. You can dig further into it and see, what it was they used. So you can see if they maybe use the internet, that type of thing. Then the next tab you have messaging. So $183 in text messaging, quite a bit. We can look and see who had them. So you see this account, he did 985. They were charged $36.20. I want to see what kind of text plan they're on. Doesn't look like they're on. They got 500 text messages. So he went over by 400. So we definitely want to increase that. And so this tells us this. And back here at the current usage tab, we should cache this before that bill comes. So we should be able to see that. So you really don't see those types of charges anymore. And then you got equipment charges. So when you get new upgrades, things like that. And then all the taxes and credits and all that stuff that the government chips in and everyone gets a piece of, it seems like these days. So you have all that. Down here you can do view charges by subscriber, so it'll break down each phone number and what their actual charges are. With all of these reports, you can export them into an Excel just by clicking on this button right here, and it'll pull up Excel and put everything in a nice spreadsheet here for you, so you can send it over to your accounting department or whatever, however you manage that. You can do that as well. Back here to Account Boss, so it will load up to 6 months in bills. Right now we just have 2 months in there. So as you can see, the breakdown of this makes it pretty simple. You can also click here to export this bill into a nice spreadsheet. That'll have everybody on there, and then you can also break it down into the departments. But I really like this bill because it tells you the statement date, what the billing cycle was. So this is nice for your accounting department. If they want to make comments over here, they can. But it breaks down everything, what the monthly charges were, all those overages and everything, and then it breaks it down per user on the cost. Pretty awesome spreadsheet that is a lot easier to read than the standard bills that we get from Verizon Wireless. So that's just kind of a quick overview of the usage and bill tab. There is one more, the device tab actually, which is a very nice one. It has every username, phone number, their model of phone they're on, the ESN, and then their upgrade date. So it's a nice way to track all the phones, who has what, whose phone number is what. So you can always manage the account that way. If you want to see who's eligible for an upgrade, you can click there. And it'll pull up everyone that's eligible. Again, you can export this into an Excel spreadsheet. You can print it directly from here. You can do really whatever you want right there. The next tab here is Ask Question tab, which comes in pretty handy. I know a lot of times, we call into our wireless provider and we're stuck on hold for, 30 minutes to an hour trying to get an answer. Those days are gone now. All you got to do, if you want to ask a question about your bill or something, you click there. pulls up an automatic email with the address that it needs to go to. You type in your simple question and send it off. Also, if you want to upgrade a phone, if you want to change a price plan or anything like that, you can do it here as well. If you want to upgrade, you just click that, type in the username you want to upgrade, their cell phone number, and then the new model that you want. And then it sends it to the correct person, and we get you that equipment placed, that order set for you. Here in the settings, we can set up different logins, so different people, if you want, your sales manager to have access to the sales accounts, the warehouse manager, you want him to have access to his. Here you can set up the different accounts, and the different groups, billing groups, and so to speak, and then the cost centers. So it's a nice way to do some job costing on your wireless for your different departments. So that is a real quick overview of AccountBoss and what it has to offer. Right now we've been able to save, our customers an average of 10 to 30%. So AccountBoss more than pays for itself, especially the time that's saved, because like I say, we do manage it for you. And so that's a lot of time that you can focus on growing your business and pushing more money to your bottom line, and let us, really take that headache away from you of that wireless account. And be proactive and save you even more money. Once again, thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, directly below there's our information with our website, our Facebook page. Make sure to like us on Facebook. We're always posting awesome deals and promotions. We'd love to talk more. If there's any questions you have, please feel free to